if you could prepare for something like this, Aquarius. In fact, I'm going to tell you, you can't. Pluto is about to drop into your sign, and the last time it did was the American Revolution. The last time it moved at all was the huge financial fallout of 2008-9. Pluto doesn't move stealthily or subtly. So asking, are you ready, is pretty facetious because there's no way you're ready for this. Aquarius, this is your week ahead astrology forecast from Astrology Motivation by Born Without Boundaries. My name is Michelle, so thank you so much for clicking on the video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start really, really broad with the things that affect everybody, and then we'll go to the things that affect Aquarius in particular, and then I'll dive down into the decans, which are a group of 10 degrees, splitting up the zodiac sign of Aquarius into 3 different sections so that we can dig deep as we can in a general reading to see which ones of you are being affected and how by different aspects or transits that are happening this week. Decant number 1 is anybody with a natal sun between 0 and 10 degrees Aquarius. Decant number 2 are those with natal suns between 10 and 20 degrees Aquarius, and those in decant 3 are anyone with their natal sun between 20 and 29 degrees Aquarius. So Aquarius 1, 2, and 3, very, very different energies. Could be the difference between a sextile and a square, which is a huge difference with the same planet. So it really impacts where your natal sun is located. You can find your natal sun by checking a natal chart, your natal chart, and you can generate those for free. Just Google free natal chart and a lot of options will come up, and then you can get the exact degrees. Aquarius ones are usually February Aquarian. Are usually, January Aquarians. Aquarius 2s are usually the 1st or 2nd of February to like the 11th of February, and then we close out with the last 10 days between the 12th and like the 21st, 22nd. But sometimes Aquarius doesn't even end on the 26th. Sometimes it ends on the 21st. Sometimes it ends on the 20th of March. No, it's usually February 19th, right? 19th, 20th. So it's early. So it just really depends on what the year is. If it's a leap year, it will impact you as well. So check your natal chart. I can do estimates with dates, and where I feel confident with that, I will do it. Let's start broad in general, but it's not broad in general because it impacts you directly. Pluto is moving into Aquarius. It's moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. And for those of you who are born at the very, very beginning of Aquarius season, those January 20th, 22nd Aquarians, it's like you guys have already felt Pluto's impact. Your natal sun has already been conjunct Pluto, but it hasn't been in Aquarius. And the energy will change between Capricorn and Aquarius. It will change from determined and law obsessed to fairness obsessed and determined to make change. Not determined to build or hold, but determined to change and revolutionize. And I'll tell you, the laws that it adheres to, Aquarius adheres to mathematical laws. That's about it. Everything else is very much wide open, and it likes to challenge things. So this is definitely a dynamic change, and Pluto doesn't move softly, right? There's always an impact when Pluto moves. It defines an era, E-R-A, era, not error, era. Pluto will wreck everything that is weak, and it will basically crumble it down to create fertilizer for new. But what will be the new that comes up? So how does this impact you? Oh, you'll feel it, because suddenly Aquarius ones, your natal suns are all going to be now in conjunction with Pluto, at least a 10-degree conjunction, which is pretty far out. I would say that for this first year, it's really only going to be people who were born between 0 and 4 or 5 degrees Aquarius that are really going to feel it. Pluto moves very slowly. It'll be with you for a while. What does this mean when Pluto conjuncts your natal sun? Suddenly you get very determined. You get exceptionally ruthless, as in nothing will stop you. You have a sense of nothing is going to stop me, determination, get things done, and come in like a wrecking ball. And so this fierce determination will take over you. You could have a lot more confrontations with people around you because you're just not willing to take any bull. I mean, this is a character effect that people will notice the difference of. It's great for getting things done, but it does create a lot of tension. There is also a sense of more sexuality, more attraction to darkness, or at least not being aversion to darkness. For those of you in relationships with Scorpios, this could definitely deepen their impact on you, and maybe even in some ways your impact on them now, giving you more insights than you used to have. Pluto could also infuse you with that psychic energy, or just like sort of obsessed with psychology or digging into the souls of people. So all of these could be new experiences that start coming up for you guys right now. So this is especially Aquarius one. I would be surprised if all Aquarians don't feel it, because the whole freaking globe is going to feel it. Like I said, Pluto doesn't move softly. So what are your natal dignitaries doing? Saturn is your traditional dignitary, and it's basically in a grand water trine all week, which is kind of lazy, lackadaisical, tense energy, because it's sort of vulnerable, and it's like you maybe not feel like you're moving right or can get as much done as you want to. It's not a bad thing. It could be a lot of peace. In fact, I think that you might really benefit from being around more water this week. We have a South Node, so Saturn is trying to the South Node and Mars, a sense of certainty about the self, a sense of maybe you're not so worried that you have to prove yourself anymore. You're confident in your competence, and so that will really actually aid and assist you. There is a semi-square to Jupiter, which means that there could be some tension or stubbornness when it comes to expanding or broadening either your horizons or somebody else's, some sort of hiccups when it comes to growth. Uranus is your modern ruling dignitary. It is who rules the zodiac sign now. And Uranus is going to be conjunct by, I think, Saturday. Uranus is going to be conjunct to Venus. So this makes for harmonious, this makes for extra beauty, added beauty, odd beauty, but seeing beauty in weird or stranger places. An intense sense of even optimism and maybe even luxury, since Venus and Uranus are both in Taurus. So watch how you want to spend your money in this conjunction by Saturday. But honestly, it is a very romantic energy, so I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of rubs off on you at least a little bit, because it is in Taurus. Some of you, because of where it's happening in Taurus, your natal suns will be square. We're going to get into the specifics. Your natal suns will be square to this energy, so there is a sense of there could be some challenges with wanting to challenge or being challenged or having interest or being turned on by weird things or strange things, not necessarily dark things, but different things, outside of the box kind of things. So I wrote two things down here that I don't like because they contradict each other. Okay, I understand. So Aquarius ones. So beginning of Aquarius season, we talked about Pluto and the sun extensively, but your natal suns are sextile to the sun, the current sun in Aries. Now this brings about opportunities in confidence, courage, competence, certainty of the self, being able to, find opportunities, see opportunities, opportunities to shine and stand out, be listened to, be respected, and just have a natural charisma about you. This is a really strong energy for you to make moves in whatever really matters to you, because there's going to be a glow about you. There's going to be a charisma about you that people will listen to, and it will impact them in positive ways. Is opening up, maybe people seeing you, being recognized publicly, or just success in general. So however you apply that, that's in your life, but it is a blessing this week. Being that the sun is in Aries, it could very well be something with your physical self, with your body, having an opportunity to do something with your body, maybe that you've never tried before, or having an opportunity to improve upon your body or feel better, feel good. Aries is very body oriented, but it's also very forward. So it's like forward oriented. So this is an opportunity to make some progress and to get some headway. We also have, in the beginning of the week until Saturday, the very, very end of Aquarius ones, you are square to Venus right now. Now, Venus will soon move into, after Saturday, it will move into Aquarius 2. But in the beginning of this week, up through Saturday, you guys are going to be square to Venus. So if there's tension in your relationships or your banking account, it will clear, but please expect that. And then we have Aquarius 2s. So Aquarius 2s, you guys are sextile to Mercury and Jupiter and Chiron, which is huge. There's a lot of opportunities for you guys to make progress, to have aha moments, to understand now or be able to communicate what your hardship or hardship is. Chiron, right? A sense of what somebody said to you. All of a sudden you can turn it around and use it for an opportunity. A sextile, sun sextile to Jupiter is probably the most lucky sextile you can have. So there's a lot of fortune and capability for growth and expansion this week. Just lucky things happening to you, especially from growing and from understanding and being able to maybe even put into context something shitty that somebody said to you a while ago, but now you have grown from it, learned from it, and there's some sort of opportunity coming from it. You are going to be square to Venus. This is Aquarius 2s by the end of the week. So after Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, toward the end of this week, because this is from March 22nd to the 28th. So toward the end of this week, your natal suns are, especially those of you at the very beginning, like 10 to 13 degrees, maybe 10 to 15 degrees. Aquarius, you guys, your natal suns are going to be square to Uranus. Square to Venus. So now you might have a little bit of tension or headbutting when it comes to finances or your romantic relationships. You guys have been square to Uranus for a while. So you might feel a little bit of a reverberant kickback or wave from Pluto entering Aquarius, simply because Uranus rules Aquarius. So there is this dynamic sense of just change happening, and you guys might experience the first waves of it without realizing that you have. And then we have Aquarius 3s, and your natal suns are going to be sextile to Mercury by the end of the week. And that is very bright, right? Being able to figure things out and clearly communicate to yourself. Very intellectual, intelligent, quick-witted energy. So you'll have a free flow when it comes to communication, articulation, understanding things. And you're square to the MC, which is a point in the sky that begins the 10th house. And that's interesting and simply because there's a sense of maybe challenge when it comes to your career, or something that you want to get done that's important to you, building out into the world. There could also be a challenge with a paternal figure. So just an FYI. Leave the comments below, guys, because this is a huge week because of Pluto's entry. I can't understate it at all. It can't be understated. It shouldn't be understated. Let me know how you're feeling the impact, if you're already feeling it. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribers can participate in our daily astrology live chats, which I hope you'll join me for. And I will hopefully see you in Born Without Boundaries, over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot, for your weekly tarot card reading. I'll see you guys there. Bye.